Hello everyone, and yes, it is mid-afternoon, heading towards the evening, and Kathy told me to tell you happy Friday, and she's sorry to mess up the last few days.
Oh, I did not. You're the one. Hey, I had a schedule for Friday. You were the one that moved it.
Alright, we'll just say she's wrong, alright? So we'll agree to that, right?
No.
But anyway, today has been a wonderful day. I'm going to catch it when I leave this camera right here.
Oh, yeah.
Today has been a wonderful day. Can I cut this out or not?
Welcome back to the Toy Barn. You didn't even say
Welcome
that.
back to Toy Barn, by the way. We've had sales on every site. All four. We've had Madcap Toys, Madcap Toys Plus, the Junior. We've had Mercari, and we've had Poshmark,
yes.
which has been a great day,
Last minute, but
yeah. And we've had things firing off. I've got one Kathy just had on her site that I've got to write down that I haven't got yet.
And we're going to show it right now. And
yeah, it's coming up because she just got it, so we just found it, and it's going out, but I still got to do the paperwork on it. But guys, we appreciate you joining us today. Today is for a Friday video. We've got, how many items did you say?
Count them. I think
All right,
said
let's see.
More than
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items.
Right.
We've got 12 items. We're selling everything, guys, from books to weapons lots, CDs, clothing,
and action figures.
Action figures. We got instruction manuals,
and coins,
parts, and coins. We've had a pretty good showing today from our stores of about everything we have listed. Now, there's, of course, a few things, as you guys know, but we've got some good things firing off, and our day has been pretty good so far, and we hope it continues. All right,
and
Angel?
good happiness, because, you know, the last video you were going on about your doctor appointment, it
yes.
went well.
I did good. I was actually surprised. She was happy with me. I didn't get no demerits or nothing.
And guess what? He doesn't have to go back for another 6 months for his regular
I gotta go
checkup.
6 weeks, but that's blood pressure, basically.
Only blood pressure, but
so that's pretty good. I'm thankful for that. Had a pretty good health report. So happy. Got a good little doctor. Had a little assistant today to also help out. We had a, I guess, what is she, pre-med?
I'd say intern, pre-med.
Yeah, intern, pre-med student, whatever they call them now officially. But she did really good. And then also I had my regular doctor visitor come in there. She dealt with me and talked to me a little bit. Did good. Dropped a few medicines, and I picked up one just a little bit as far as the dosage. But we're not going to complain about that. Heart's doing good, so thankful about that. My blood pressure's doing good. And my sugar's doing real well.
It's fantastic.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to turn it over to Kathy because she's got 12 items to show off here, and we're very happy, and we're so thankful for the sales, and for you guys that's been supporting the channel. Thank you, and if you would, don't forget to give us that thumbs up and give us your comment and your opinions about what your sites are doing right now.
Absolutely. Hey folks, here Madcap Toys fans, you are back in the Toy Barn. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing fantastic, feeling fantastic, and enjoying the weather. Of course, when you see this, it's the first day of fall. So happy fall, guys. And
okay, wait, whoa. Fall is this weekend?
Fall for them today is Friday, September 20th.
Okay.
And also a couple of special celebrations in our family. First of all, happy 7th birthday Peyton Danielle. Yep. And happy 9th anniversary to Justin and Caitlin Lester.
Wow.
So there we go. All right, so guys, I know we're going to be a little bit busy. We have been consistent. I love consistency.
Yes.
Again, I don't know if that Mercari boost that I talked about earlier within the last week did anything, but we still keep getting consistency.
The reset.
Yeah, I don't call it reset. I call it deactivate, reactivate on at least 2,000 out of the 8,000. But I think it helped, and I think I will probably continue to do that to see if it still works or if that wasn't it at all, right? And then we had everything go off on all of the sites, which I think is great. I did have one mishap. So we did have a costume makeup sale. Unfortunately, I found it. Everything was good. But as I was walking to the Toy Barn, it disintegrated in my hand. The top of the plastic fell off, and the top part fell off, and it got all in my hands. It's supposed to, like, if you want to be a zombie, it's supposed to yellow your teeth. But in some ways I was kind of glad it happened, because if it was that bad, what would the feedback would have been like on eBay. So unfortunately I don't have another one, a fresh one. So did it fall apart in your hands, literally? It literally did. It, like, the top part crushed, and it almost felt like glass going into my hand.
Wow, okay. Well,
so I was like, you know what, it's been a while. It was probably there a while, and don't want a customer to have to go through with that, have a bad experience. So I'm thankful it happened to me first, so I'm going to see if he wants a replacement or a refund. So no worries there. But again, everything started off well. We're going to start off with also, you know, before I also begin to, let's do this if you haven't already. What are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, you got to hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And, you know, we love your comments. Keep them coming. One thing I was going to share, too, before we even go to that, is listing results. Daren and I have been doing consistently well since our Sunday. We are at this recording, $6,893.10. We are 2.5 weeks away from hitting that $9,000 listing goal. And guys, I believe we're going to hit it. If we do it hard for the rest of this week, next, and a couple days after that, I believe we're going to do it. We're doing pretty good.
I think we'll hit it. I mean,
and today, it's showing in the sales reports.
Today and yesterday, like, you know, yesterday was a halvesy day for me. I was busy doing odds and ends. You was busy doing odds and ends, but you still got on a pretty good item number. But my dollar amounts have been awful.
Notice, like on that Sunday, you had $39.90, which usually he doesn't list on a Sunday. Well, he has this month.
I have, but it depends.
But mine was $115.72, so it kind of helped. That we helped each other. You noticed that a little bit.
Well, it goes back and forth. Whoever gets the $5, $3 items. I had today several $3 and $4 items, which is like after so long, it's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to come back at it tomorrow because I got, you know, a few chores to do outside of that. So
lots of different things that we have to do. So also too, wanted to mention something that I saw on the web today, with some just conversation back and forth. It kind of goes along with what we had seen. But yeah, you know, if you're going out sourcing and you're going out to yard sales, you're going out to thrift stores, estate sales, etc., etc., if you buy something and you find something within that something, whether it be in clothing, a handbag, or what have you, you know, in our opinion, and you could have a different opinion, let us know in the comments below.
Too, yes.
Once you found something, if there was something that wasn't supposed to be there, it basically becomes yours if you buy it. Now,
well, that's basically
everybody's different with that opinion, going along with that discussion. But to me, as a seller, if I put something out there and I don't do my due diligence and review it to make sure that everything is out of pockets and everything is safe in every compartment of every handbag or every jacket, etc., that's on me, not the buyer. If I've supposedly
and
lose
as a buyer on my side of it, where when I bought something, we found a few things here and there, nothing what I'm going to say stupendous or nothing, but you know, a lot of it depends on how far down the road I am. Did I find it when I'm at home days or weeks later? I mean, if I'm right there right then and find something, I may say something, but if I'm not there and I've left, like, you know, when we do our big yard sale route, you know, that can be town to town away. It can get crazy.
The heat can be hot. You can buy things in big lots, which Daren usually does.
And I never check everything till after.
We ask them, we bring it to them. If they go through it and say, I'll let you have this for blah, you give them the money, walk off, good day, drive home. Right?
And with us, like most people know, we don't check stuff until after we get it done.
Yeah, because there's so much, we usually go from place to place to place to place. So, you know, that's just that. I'll go back quite a few years. How about let's talk about the 80s really quick. So my dad used to, with his friend, which is no longer with us, my old social studies teacher, Mr. Demo, he would run an auction, like a local auction down in Brazier. And my dad would go every, I believe it was Sunday, Sunday morning, and he would buy lots of stuff, like estate sales. They would have boxes of things, and he would pay pennies on the dollar. Well, he come home one day and he was wanting to get ready to take a nap because he had to go to work the next day, and Mom said, whatever you do, don't touch anything he's bought downstairs. It's all on the table. He has yet to go through it. Well, when you tell an 8-year-old something, what are they going to do? They're going to try to take a sneak peek without them knowing it. So anyway, I went through this box, had a lot of great things, but there was this glasses case with a pair of glasses in it. So I took it out to look at him, of course, being curious, and all of a sudden underneath in the glasses case was $50. Now, back in the 1980s, $50 is a lot of money. It's a $50 bill. So, of course, I went upstairs and I said, yeah, you're going to hate me for this, but I looked through, you know, one of Dad's boxes, but I found this, and showed her a real $50 bill. And they told me, they said, you know what, kid, go ahead and look through all the rest of it, because you never know what you might find. Good job, right? And so every time he brought home stuff, I was always allowed to look through it. So it was pretty exciting. But again, going back, whether maybe someone that maybe had passed on and people were selling the remains of what they had. Don't know what the thing is. But again, it would be on them to make sure that everything was looked through before they had it put up for sale.
Well, you just don't
common factor,
wrap things up in bundles, throw it all together if you haven't searched through it. Because,
that's right.
I mean, like I said, 99% of the stuff we go through, we don't go through for weeks later. So for good or bad, we've had things like just this last purchase. I've gone through some things that I've got weeks and weeks ago. I've had things I've had to throw away because they're missing, let's say, a DVD, the case is broken.
Yeah,
the
we've
CD,
come out.
You know, there's a little bit of, it's because some people was going off on this particular dealer, like that's dishonest. Well, I'm sorry, guys. When you buy in bulk, you know, it's on you what you want to do.
We come up with boxes of DVDs or CDs and opened a few up with nothing in the case.
Yeah, or the case is totally kapunk.
We didn't go try to backtrack and find that yard sales person and say, hey, look what you did.
No, we're not going to complain.
We're just going to throw it away, take it as a loss as a whole, know what we got left in it, make it out, and move ahead with it.
I mean, a little bit of that is on our end. If we really cared so much, which we do, but when you're buying in mass, you can't look at 500 LPs.
No, you can't.
They'll be there all day, taking their time, your time. They got other customers to deal with.
Right.
But at the same time, if the seller did not go through those 500, that's on them, because I don't know how long it took them to put them out. And I'll be honest, again, most of the stuff we look through are weeks to months later.
Exactly. And of course, too, if we had a sale, like if we want to do some yard sales with our friends or have this big old vendor thing going on, we own it if we don't check it. If one of us doesn't check it and we throw it out there nonchalantly and it sells and we think, gee, I might have left such and such thing in that pocket. If it's gone and they haven't contacted us, we have to own it, swallow it, and move on.
Right. That's just part of business.
And that's just part of business.
If you can't deal with it, you're in the wrong business.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. And I don't, not attacking people. I think most of my fellow sellers agree with me, because now if you're doing one or two things, okay, maybe, and they're just next door, that's a different thing.
Correct.
If you know it's your great grandma's friend down the road, and you see she's left maybe a $20 bill and something, that's a different thing. If you can get back to that person reasonably easily, and it's not 3 or 4 trips down the road, you know, as in another town or two.
Right, there's that decorum, but like I said, if it's somebody you don't know or what have you, estate sale, etc., think about it. It's on them if you go back and you drive all the way home only to find out at the end.
Right.
So let's get to it, okay? So let's start out with
Bad Kathy.
Bad Kathy?
Yep. Getting us in this topic. I didn't want to get in that topic.
Sorry, but it was something to mention. It was just on my mind, right? Hey, we can discuss things.
We watched the DVD and people are chewing that one guy up, and it's like, dude, I feel sorry for him. I'm not.
You mean the video?
Names.
Like the video? Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not going to mention names, but the thing is, people there's going to be folks that chew people up anyway, no matter what the consequence.
There's always a
but the majority of people were saying, hey, you know, sellers got to own it, right? It's not the buyer's fault. All right, so let's start out with Poshmark. Yes, I found out. Now, last time when I sold one of these larges in the jogging pants, I could have swore I made sure that the tag and everything else said large. This time I made sure, double sure, triple sure, quadruple sure. So not only the hanger, but also the tag inside here and also the tag on the outside to make sure there was no misconception. So here we go.
There are things that could happen too if somebody's a part-time seller and you could have covered their butt.
Possibility exists. Wild Fable women's high-rise jogger sweatpants with pockets, red, brand new with tag, size large, going out to Copper Boomer. Thank you so much.
That's a cool name.
Wow, for $13 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thanks for that.
Is that his real name or is that?
That's the username.
Okay, I used to have a dog named Copper.
We actually, your mom and stepdad and your brother have a dog named Copper.
Yeah,
so
they
works. All right. So
we've
that
had
was
Copper.
it for that one.
We've had a couple of Coppers, I think.
Have you? Well,
two or three.
I think the one that your mom has is the only one that I know of.
Currently,
in this lifetime.
You mean Chris's dog?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a cool dog.
All right, let's get moving here. And move on. Now, Mercari, we had quite a few on the last video.
Yep.
This was one that we did sell a day or two ago, but we're catching up to make sure it goes out. And all of our Mercari will be out. Of course, we always sell weapons, right? And this was a weapon set Daren put together. This is the vintage 1980s to 90s G.I. Joe Hasbro 6-piece missile part set. And I'm not sure if you had an offer on this or not.
I did have an offer on one. I don't know which one that one was. So there's one I had to deny and one we accepted. So.
Gotcha.
And then I've sold, like, you know, several that I haven't done anything to.
Okay. And this is going out to Starcom24. Thanks so much. For $9.
That sounds like a video game. Man, all this stuff from my past is coming up, you know.
Going out in the AM. Yeah, people are just amazing with their usernames. Yeah. Just love it, love it, love it. All right. And that is all on Mercari for this one. Then we're going to switch over to the Baby Madcap Toys Plus. And it actually had one today, and it was actually scheduled to go out tomorrow. So we just thought we might as well get it all ready and put it in this video. Another CD, guys. Darren's CDs are starting to move and groove.
Doing good.
And I went through our little pile here.
And make sure we have treated all those before we send them out.
Absolutely. So this is the 20th Century Masters, the best of the Moody Blues, the Millennium Collection CD. And this one's going out to Tony. Thank you so much, Tony. And he used the 10% off.
Awesome.
Madcap Toys Plus discount.
Awesome. And
it sold for $5.96.
Right.
Cool. Going out to you in the AM, Tony. Thank you so much.
Now, was that one free ship, you say, or not?
It was. And I don't know why, because all the other CDs did not have free ship. So.
Well, it could have been a fluke.
I don't know.
You know how it is.
It's a fluke. It's a throw-in at this point, right? I'm not going to worry too much about that.
Well, I'm thankful for the sale either way.
Exactly.
Yep.
All the pennies and dollars counts. It all works. It all adds up together.
It does. Really does.
All right. And then moving along, now we're going to the Godfather eBay site. And this time we sold some coins. This is the 1917 wheat penny. And it was in fine condition. It's how we bought it, right? And this was found in album 4. And it was sold with a 12% discount coupon that we have running on Madcap Toys. For repeat buyer, thank you so much, Kyle. Kyle is a repeat buyer.
Now, are we going to give him a bag, or are we going to keep it in that holder?
We're keeping the holder.
Okay.
For $5.98.
Awesome. Good deal. Thank you, Kyle.
All right, and manuals have still been profiting a lot. So again, we found a bunch of manuals at a yard sale we went out a few months ago. And they just keep going out the door. So this one is the Haynes Repair Service Manual, 1992 through 2005 Ford full-size van. They also took advantage of the 12% off coupon. And it's going out to Teresa. Thanks so much, Teresa. And it sold for $9.98.
Awesome.
Going out in the AM.
If they're having to repair a van for themselves or somebody, I hope it helps.
Right, exactly. And we thought at first this was a helmet, but Daren took, as far as a mask helmet, but Daren took such good pictures and such close-up, we realized it was actually this little tiny thing.
It's a part, yeah, it's a replacement part.
So this is the 1990s Kenner Star Wars Clone Trooper helmet with visor. Found in the odds and ends totes. Again, it has, they took advantage of another 12% discount.
That's what it's there for.
Going out to Max. Hey there, Max.
Awesome.
Thanks so much. For $5.98.
Yep.
Very, very nice. And found on the left wall, we're selling action figures. This one has a little bit of yellowing. That's what happens if a little bit of air, a pinhole, or something gets into it. It starts to yellow after some time.
Or if the sun has hit it in a certain way. Yeah.
It always happens, guys, especially even with more vintage. This is a 2008 Playmates Terminator Salvation T700 action figure. And it is going out to Joe. Hey there, Joe. Thanks so much. For $12.
Awesome.
Not so bad. Had this for a little while, but going out in the AM, and I believe you have one more according to this.
I think I do. I didn't look, but I think I do.
Perhaps. Or we shall know.
We seem to go through Terminator, Predator, etc. in stages, especially if they've got new movies or movie coming out. You know how that
And
works.
this little guy, was found in the HeroClix one box, but you also mentioned you've got another one of these particulars in the HeroClix 2 box. So this is the 2016 new Bandai Godzilla movie figure, 5-inch Atomic Godzilla, lovely orange color there, brightness. Going out to Catherine. Hey there, Catherine. Thanks so much. For $5.98. Awesome. Not too bad. Great for display,
and
guys.
Those do come from Japan.
With Godzilla. Very nice. Yep. Going out to you in the AM. And those blueprints continue to profit, Daren.
Yes, they do.
We've been in profit zone with these for quite a while since the Greg buy.
Yeah.
This is the 1984 Hasbro G.I. Joe Cobra Water Moccasin Original Blueprint. So this is not a reissue. This is not a print.
Yep.
This is the original that you would have found in 1984 in the Cobra Water Moccasin box. This one is a repeat buyer.
Thank you.
Going out to Jonathan. Hi there, Jonathan. Thanks so much. For $6.78. Not
great.
Too bad. Going out to you in the AM. But we're not done, Daren. Nope, we're not done.
Keep them coming.
Then also we're still selling some G.I. Joe parts as well. And I'm sure we made sure this was the correct part because we do have similar ones.
I believe it's the part that was on the certain side of the tank.
Okay. They also took advantage of the 12% off coupon.
That's the way we like her, guys.
Vintage 1980s to 90s G.I. Joe Hasbro Mahler tank tread skirt cover. Found in the odds and ends tote. Going out to Josh. Hi there, Josh. Thanks so much. For $15.98. So never underestimate, guys. If you have a vehicle, vintage vehicle, doesn't matter what it is. If it's incomplete, it's not really workable, sell the parts.
Yeah.
Sell the parts.
Take it and do it and make them,
Absolutely.
look crisp as it was.
Absolutely. Going out in the AM. And then Daren's, this is a little bittersweet for him. He found this at a yard sale.
I hated to sell that pig.
Really like when I found him over here in the toy barn over there.
I was looking, almost had a
in
heart
the
attack.
Star Wars show.
Go? Yeah.
He's like, oh, did we sell it? I was like, no, we sold it today, but we didn't sell it in the past. And he goes, oh man. So when we found it, it was a little bittersweet for him because he really liked this pig, but
I did like
we still wanted to get rid of it and get moving it.
Yeah.
There'll be more, maybe Harley Davidson pigs in the future. From the Applause Company, 1993 vintage Applause Harley Davidson hog figure, 10 inches, found in the toy barn, of course. Going out to Patak. Thank you so much, Patak, for $10. Not too bad.
I bet you he straps that on his bike.
He might have.
That's either his girlfriend or his side buddy.
Never know. But $10. Think about it. $10. And you paid what at a yard sale?
I paid $5.
$5. Okay, so you just doubled your money there.
Yeah, I mean, it was either $5 for him or $3. I can't remember. It wasn't
like
bad.
his little Harley Davidson.
I mean, it was good enough that he stood out to me that even if it was, let's say $5, I was happy to get it.
You were happy to get it, okay?
Because I did buy a ton of animals that day.
And honestly, guys, we've been getting so much media and so many books. I didn't even recognize this, so I know I didn't list it. I know Daren did because this is something I didn't see. That is cool when you get that much in your...
a lot of schoolyular topics, as it was.
When you get that much in your death pile and someone else in your team puts it on, you're like, I don't remember this, but they do. So it's awesome. Sold a nice little book here. Looks a little vintagey here. I don't know if it's
from the 70s or 80s. I can't remember.
Senior authors reading Macmillan Press. I'm very well aware of that.
It's in the interior.
It says 1986 Macmillan Publishing. So yeah,
80s. Yeah.
Definitely. So a vintage book. It's called Wishes by Arnold Smith. They took advantage of the 12% off coupon. Going out to Teresa. Hi there, Teresa. Thanks so much. For $6.98 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Going out to you. They have really nice vintage book.
Well, it looks really sharp. The interior looks pretty good too. I mean, you can't really complain about that.
Nope. So yeah, so that was all of the little stash we got out today. I don't know if there's a pending order or not. I'm not sure. I don't think there is. I think this is all of it. I don't know
if we got the hog. Whatever the last order was, whether it be the pants or the hog, I got to write one down. I know if we. And I still got to
write to that seller about the makeup. That was a little bit rough, but I rather, like I said, would have rather it happened to me in that moment because it was disintegrating. Yes. Okay. Disintegrating. It would have been a bad. It would have been a bad experience.
We'd rather take the hit.
Take the hit now and avoid that rather than have a bad experience. So. Right. I don't have anything else to say on a Friday. What do you got? Anything?
I'm good. I mean, I'm really happy. The sales have been going well. I've been making some good buys. I didn't get a deal with some of the guys I normally deal with because they's out. God knows if they's visiting folks or friends, but we just sort of missed each other. But our usual dealers we deal with, we didn't quite make the deals we normally do.
Understood.
But I was happy with what we
Understood.
got.
But the Apple Butter Festival is this weekend. And other things, we are back for that, so you never know. There may be some yard sales going on. A lot of times, the Steinsville Festival is right there during that time as well. So, You never know what we'll
More
find,
comics as it
guys.
is,
You'll
you know,
never know what
I
we'll find. But we
Right.
love you, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, y'all.